My name is B Walk and welcome back to Cop Your Coin, where I show you how to cop your coin in the fastest growing market in world history. Today, I'm going to speak about the flagship cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and where I see that going, and kind of it's been in the news as of late, as it always is. Obviously, that is the market, the brand, the top brand in the cryptocurrency market, and for a good reason. Now, I'm not necessarily a proponent that's saying that this is going to be the end all be all 5, even 10 years from now. I don't know, but I do think it's always going to hold its value because I think it's got a great brand, and it is a limited supply. I think it's less than 17 million in circulation possible, and as we said, I think for those who don't know, the urban legend is that 3 to 4 million was lost into, and it was lost basically into the ether. and I think the total that will ever be created is 21 million, theoretically, because of the algorithm developed by Satoshi Nakamoto. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes, and you should be accumulating that. And the great thing about cryptocurrency, again, you don't have to buy the whole coin. I know everybody, and in my opinion, I wouldn't be buying the whole coin. I'd be accumulating time after time, bit by bit. So it's a great opportunity here, and we're going to dive into it. But first, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things, fam. I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that alert button so that you know when fresh content is out from Cop Your Coin. Okay, so we jump right in. I jump right in here, cryptocurrency, where the coin market caps, as we can see, Bitcoin is over 4,000. Not a really big deal. It is a big deal that it has a hard time getting to this point. But we've been floating here probably for the last week or so. So it's been right knocking on the door. And so I suspected it was going to move higher and hold this. Hopefully it can hold that place. See, it's still number 1. The volume is the market cap 72 billion. So it's still by far the 900-pound gorilla in the cryptocurrency market. But it's doing well. Leading the charge, as we see. And then we're going to look at the charts real quick. So we jump over here to Bitcoin. Okay, so as you can see here, the charts, and Bitcoin, like the rest of the currencies, has tried to create the bottom. And it does have this is a bullish trend right here. We got a bullish trend that is current right now. I'll draw the line here real quick so you can see for yourself. As you see, it's a bullish trend, so we'll see what happens. Is this going to continue to move forward? I don't know. Will we be able to? I guess the question for me is going to be, are we going to be able to take this 4,200 mark, the 4,214, and stay above it? That's going to be key. That'll let you know. Now we may not do it. It may bounce here for a little while. It may consolidate. We'll see. Time's going to tell it. But I think overall, an eventual technical aspect of things, and I think in the eventuality that it will move higher. I don't know what the price is going to be. Is it going to get back to 20,000? Is it going to get to 10,000? Is it going to get to 200,000? I don't know. We'll see. But as I said, all I do is lay it out for you to play it out. So the idea is no one can predict the future, but you can look at the past and make probable guesses. And that's what technical analysis is all about. So as you see right here, like I said, it's very bullish. This is the 200-day, and we're on the daily chart. It's a 200-day moving average. So as you see, it's moving down here lower. So we're going to see there's going to be a convergence here shortly, I imagine, and we'll see which way it goes. It'll be interesting to see. As we look fundamentally, let's jump into fundamental because I really want to speak about this. So here's one, and the CME Bitcoin Futures sets a new 360 million volume record. What does that mean for the crypto markets? Well, first of all, so I for anyone who hasn't found me, if this is the first time you've watched my videos, I'm a savvy trader. I've been trading in financial markets since 2001, and I still trade in the stock and equity markets as well as cryptocurrency. I've been more so of an accumulator in cryptocurrency and not necessarily trading. When I say trading, I mean up and down. I've learned to make money in the stock market going up, stock market going down, and that's a great skill to have. And I'm waiting for the opportunity to do it here in the cryptocurrency. Now, there are some instruments that allow you to do that. However, it takes a certain amount of accreditation, if you will, or leverage at this point. It's not really for the retail investor. It's more for your accredited investors, your sophisticated investors. Why do I say that? Because there are some exchanges that allow you to do it, but you need to have considerable money into their account before they allow you to bet against a cryptocurrency. And contrary to popular belief, bearish bets on financial instruments is not a negative. It is a needed thing, just like you need to make plants grow. You need sunlight and rain. You can't have all sunlight and you certainly can't have all rain. It's the same thing in the financial market. So the futures market right here, this is an opportunity for people to bet down and bet up. So they're betting bears, putting bearish bets, putting bullish bets, and they're able to leverage their money. So that means basically they're able to multiply their bet based on a multiplication of what they actually have in the account. I have not taken part in this, but it is interesting to see that the volume is growing, and that's what this article is pointing to. Is saying is this an opportunity here that we're looking at institutional investors getting on board? And make no mistake, in order to see this market go to where we think it's going to go, institutional investors are very much going to have to be so on board. So you can look and see that they've been tracking here in the last year, kind of seeing how it's going, even with the 2018 bear market, and it brings a liquidity to the market, which is what we all want. It does you no good if Bitcoin goes, let's say it goes to $1 million a coin, but no one's there to buy it. You can't sell. What good does it do you? It doesn't do you any good. You need liquidity in a market, and because of liquidity, you need people that are betting that it goes up. You need people that are betting that it goes down at all times. Liquidity is our friend as investors in this market. So it talks about what that is going on here, and kind of where do the future traders see the market going. So in a nutshell, right now they see it bullish because there's more bets to the long side than there are to the short, but that can change in a moment. So that I don't put a whole lot of onus or a lot of weight in this particular statement. However, I think it's great that it is becoming more exposure, that you're getting more individuals, more tools that are going to be allowed to trade around this cryptocurrency market, and specifically speaking around Bitcoins. So I think it's a great thing. The next article I'm talking about is Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies push cryptocurrency trading volume. So again, it was the CoinMarketCap recently announced that it hit a 300-day high in crypto volume. So this is kind of the similar thing. It's not, the other one was a futures market. This is in the currencies themselves. But as you can see, that the market is starting to bubble. You're starting to have some activity, and that's what we want. Again, as you're looking at how it's going, they kind of give you a chart, kind of where it's been and where the volume is going, and kind of where they see it going in a 24-hour window, and then also in the long term. And while Bitcoin is popularly exploited during the Bitcoin boom in 2017, early adopters were very limited in number. Developing countries, which face economic and political challenges, have, however, witnessed a sharp surge in the number of people adopting Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. These countries include Venezuela, Iran, even India. This is a very important point. So Maddie Greenspan is talking about that, and he's talking about how Bitcoin usage is especially high in emerging markets where the local economy is less stable. In South Africa, the number of users trading Bitcoin through eToro rose by 671% from January to the end of November last year over the same period in 2016, more than 574% overall growth. Presently, there are 7 million active Bitcoin users around the world. This suggests that cryptocurrency use and adoption is ongoing despite the crypto winter, or the bear market that we've been in the last year or so. So what I want to draw your attention to again, and kind of highlight and leave you with this note. There's a number of us that are in what is called first world countries, which are developed. We've got banking systems in place. The bulk of cryptocurrency, and people are lashing on that, but the bulk of cryptocurrency is really going to help those countries that have not had the development in the financial system that we have had, such as these other countries in India and Iran, like I say, in South Africa, and various countries in the African continent, as well as some, China and some places over there. It is, I can't stress that enough. That is where I really see the disruption, the positive disruption here. I'm very much so a proponent that this is going to be a currency that you're going to see around the world. That cryptocurrency is going to be it is the future. It's just a matter of when, not if. It's the future, because monetary money, when you're talking about dollar money, that's not, you can exchange it here and there, but I can't send it to somebody over in another nation. I can't send it if it isn't as mobile as this will be. And as they continue to iron out the security, I talked about it on a previous video about wallets, and they talk about, you're able to send it in the quickness of transactions. Even JP Morgan, Mr. Jamie Dimon, Mr. Bitcoin basher himself, they're coming up with their own cryptocurrency. Now, he still says he's not a proponent of Bitcoin. He's a sucker. However, he understands that the technology is there, and he's right. The technology is there. Blockchain is for real. This is a great opportunity, and it's a long time coming. So, and wrapping up this video, just talking about Bitcoin. And I know there's some of you are like, well, I'm not going to own it. In my opinion, you do yourself a disservice if you don't have some Bitcoin in your portfolio. But that said, what do you expect going forward? Do you think Bitcoin is going to continue to lead over the next 5-10 years, maybe? Do you think it's going to fall back? I've asked that before in other videos. And the more and more I've gotten involved with this market, the more and more I see, because I think they got the Lightning Network, which is supposed to help them get their payment system in order. So basically the transactions are going to be quicker, but they won't be as energy intensive. Is that going to make a difference? Maybe it will. We'll see when that rolls out. Okay. But anyways, let me know your comments, any questions you have down below, and I'll see you next time on Copy Your Coin.